good in that silver and black. Talk about the game, so I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game. So.
Good evening, Raider Nation. Hopefully I'm doing good today. It is Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025. And first and foremost, this is a great day. One of the reasons why it's a great day is Tariff's wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Yes. And I'm checking my phone right now to make sure I'm not missing something because, there's practice today. There you go. We got it. Hopefully she's listening. We got it, Mom. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. This is going to be a great show. I got to make sure I'm not struggle streaming. Let me see. We got Spence out there in the building. Shout out to Spence. I see you on Instagram, man. Just say anything, everything. If everything is sounding good, you can hear. Why does it say I'm going live? It's excellent condition. I don't know what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me double check because, we don't want a grade report show to go in the wrong direction, right? Right, we gotta have the proper grade show. Let's see. Yeah, something's messed up. Let me see. Open this one in the new tab. I think it's working now. Looks like it's going good. Looks like it's going great. We'll have to see. This is the one that I need to really find out. This one should be... There it is. Bingo. I think I'm Gucci. I think I'm all set. But yeah, we're going to rock forward. This is the Ultimate Raider Fan Show 32. And today we have our finale. Our final of grade reports for the secondary and the linebacking crew. It's going to be interesting. Very interesting to say the least, in my opinion anyways, because some might say these two groups are literally the worst groups that we have, right? Meaning it's the most work necessary, holes to fill, all that good stuff. So we're going to have to figure it out, man. I see my nephew's in the building. Salute the Raider Rundown. What up, Unc? Appreciate you coming through. As always, my guy, hope you enjoy the show. So I see we are finally live, at least in terms of people seeing. We got nephew on. I got one more to do before we wrap up out of here. Well, not wrap up, but you know what I mean. Get going with the monologue, and that is shout out to Steve Jones. What's happening, family? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show as always. Will Adams be Abrams 2.0? Either way, he doesn't need to ask for jersey number 24. I agree. I'm happy with it, man. I'm definitely happy with that situation. And as you know, we are diving right into that 100%. So you guys hang tight, right? Hang tight, and we're going to bring all of this in. All right, so tonight, using PFF's A through F grading scale, right, to assess each player's performance or projection. This is to hype y'all up, man. Get y'all going. You know what I'm saying? We obviously had a new addition today, right? That's probably the biggest piece of news, as Cuz just divulged Jamal Adams reunited with Pete Carroll, man. I'm excited about that. Anyways, let's jump into it. Welcome back to the show. You know what time it is. Strap in, Raider Nation, because tonight we're throwing on the visor, sharpening our pencils, handing out some cold, hard grades today. That's right. We're going full PFF report card mode, linebackers, safeties, and corners. Let's find out who's passing the eye test and who might need a seat on the bench. So, I mean, just to dive right in, man, we got, linebackers. Michael Barrett. Like the instincts and hustle, but raw, obviously, in coverage. I'm not going to give out the grades as far as what PFF has. I have some visuals. We're going to pop them up there on the screen. I'm just going to run through all of them real quick, though, just to give a high level, right, of the people that we're about to go through. Tommy Eichenberg. Shout out to Severe, man. His favorite linebacker of all time. Motor's always on, but sideline to sideline speed, questionable at best. I mean, he's still learning, right? Rookie, sophomore year, didn't do much of anything last year. I think you guys will be shocked at the grades being given here. I was a little bit, but Amari Gainer, explosive off the edge, but inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? High ceiling, but right now he's closer to the floor, if you will. So we all want to see something out of Amari Gainer. We know he's not part of this regime's crew, if you will. So that's going to be interesting altogether. Jermaine Pratt in the building. Steady vet, does the dirty work. Doesn't miss many tackles, right? If he's healthy. Probably the biggest addition to the linebacking core. 100%. No question about it. A lot of people probably project him to start, right? Landon Roberts, thumper in the run game. No question. That's clearly where he shines. 100% in the run game. But, you know what I mean? It's not complete, you know what I mean, coverage guy. He's that's where, you start running into liabilities. That's where it becomes a problem. He's not an every down guy. So gives us some troubles, right? Jaylon Smith. The tape doesn't lie. He's savvy, but not really too fast. And he's on the outside looking in for sure. So, last but not least, in terms of the linebacking core, Devin White. This one hurts. Athletic freak. But busted coverages and poor angles, if you will, as far as, coverage is concerned and pass plays. Not a good look. It's going to be a tough situation right there. And you know what I mean? We need that old school LSU version, man. Not this so crazy stuff. So we'll see how that goes, man. We will see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm expecting him to have a better year for sure. I wonder what's going on here. No data. Man. All right. This is bothering me big time. I don't know if everyone can see. Let's check it out. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it looks good. It looks live. I just don't know. If y'all are out there in YouTube world, holla at Turf. Let me know if I'm still having issues. Sam Tonka in the building. What's going on, Sam? I'm moving over to Chat Lives Matter. Can you hear me? Let me know, man. I am yeah, Turk is always having problems these days. And I can't sometimes figure it out. But we are definitely going to get through this show. No question. And we will give our grades today. 100%. I just want to make sure everybody can see. Um, all right, so it looks like, yeah, it looks good. I hope. I'm just curious as to what's going on with one of my streams here. Yeah, it's showing up as not necessarily going. But we are in Chat Lives Matter. My guy, Marcus Banks, is in the building. Turf, much respect to you always, my G. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, man. This is going to bug me because it's showing no data, but clearly we got data. It's rolling. We rolling. We rolling. Rolling, rolling. All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna rock, man. Maybe this will just be one of those rough days. We'll have to get back to the basics the next time. But everything seems to be going. It looks like it. Yeah, this is very annoying. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on with my life, but hopefully, yeah, this is not going away. It should be going. All right. No. I'm going to keep rocking. Hopefully, we don't miss too much in terms of the people that are watching on YouTube. I think your best bet YouTube wise is going to be the horizontal version today because for some reason it is not going well. Yeah, it is not going well for the other setup that I have. Yeah, the vertical is not going well. Huh. I wonder why. Vertical. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna fix this, ladies and gentlemen, before Turk goes any further. Wait. No, did I just screw that up? There we go. Turk figured it out. I think I figured it out. Yeah. Yep. I think Turk has figured it out. Yes. I think. Yeah. Excellent conditioning. Now things are going the way expected. Apologies for you individuals that love the vertical version of the show, but nevertheless, Turf got it figured out. I think we're good right now. Let me just double check one more thing. Yeah, we're solid now. Now we're solid. And I'm seeing more of what I would have expected. Good. Luckily, I didn't get too far into the monologue. Only through the first half, right? The linebackers. Let's jump right in. And remember, guys, I am only grading the players that played last year for us. Obviously, some of them, didn't play for us. Obviously, put some grades and things around it, but that's the luck of the draw, if you will. And I'm so glad my people know me so well. You are 100% right, Marcus Banks. Always a little slow to start. It never fails, man. You know what? And shout out to the lead attorney, right? He's always, I stole some of his, right? He's the struggle streamer, right? It's his stick, right? It's his thing. But I really be having them problems, man. He uses that for his opening act. He's been doing that every single show. Your boy be having problems. Yeah. So ASAP Hood is in the building. Let's go. Turf is a real one. Always here to learn game. I appreciate you for coming through, man. And as always, hope y'all enjoy the show. All right, so we right back, man. We right back. We talking about that secondary. So if you guys didn't know, yes, we signed today Jamal Adams. He has been a little bit of everywhere. He's obviously a Pete Carroll guy. Very excited about that. Pete Carroll, obviously knows defense. And this guy is second to none. All heart, all hit, but he is a liability somewhat in deep coverage. But absolutely 100% valuable. You can use him like a linebacker. I mean, there's all kinds of things that Jamal Adams brings to the table. Injuries was one of them, but I think he might have that situated coming towards, the end of his career. Maybe he'll find a way to stay on the field, right? We got Jeremy Chin, right, from the Washington Commanders. Jack of all trades. I mean, we're going to have to see, man. We're going to have to see how he fits into this scheme. Big guy. Again, somebody that can, you know what I mean, come down and fill in. Be more of a linebacker than a corner, if you will, or safety. So it's going to be interesting to see what our guy PG and, of course, obviously our new fearless leader and head coach and Pete Carroll do with him. It's going to be interesting. We got Thomas Harper. Not enough tape. I really don't know anything much about him. Like I said, we're going to dive in, and I'll do what I can in terms of the information I can get on these guys. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, we got Lonnie Johnson Jr. Definitely a depth guy. He's got some physical tools, but he struggles, right? So, again, we'll dive into that. The grades that PFF gave him, all that good stuff. Isaiah Polamalu, we already know. He's somebody we are absolutely looking forward to being something for us and something for us for a very, very long time. So very happy with him. I think everybody's pretty much a consensus grade in terms of an agreement right on where he is. So we'll get there. Chris Smith, he's an interesting one, man. He's been around for a while now. The intelligence is there, man. But I don't know. We don't know, man. We don't know. Trey Taylor. Not enough tape. Right? Not enough tape, man. Not enough tape. So we'll have to figure it out. I mean, I know they wanted him to stick around. This is, again, previous regime. And that's going to be the tricky part. We don't know how much the previous regime is going to weigh on, right? What's going on with this new regime and as far as how they look in terms of fitting the schemes and so forth. So got to pay attention to that stuff, right? And last but not least, as far as the safeties are concerned, man, JT Woods, Scott Speed. Again, I don't really know a whole lot, but we're going to dive into it, man. Corners, last but not least. Y'all know we got Jacorian Bennett, man. JB. All the Raider fans absolutely love and adore him, if you will. Particularly half of the Raider syndicate. Shout out to Leo and PTS. Chris, Protect the Shield podcast, right? They are in love with that kid. It's still too soon for me. But we'll see. Darnay Holmes, scrappy physical slot corner. We don't have a slot corner, so maybe he's guaranteed right there. Caillou Blue Kelly, again, don't know much about him. We'll dive in, right? I'll see what I can pull up in terms of links and knowledge on him. DeCamerion Richardson, very raw. specimen as far as athlete and parents and all that good stuff. Pause. But he's a piece of work. We got some work to do in terms of that. Absolutely got some work to do with that one. So we'll keep that in mind as we mosey on down. Eric Stokes, when healthy, straight up baller. Can he stay healthy though? I don't know, right? We'll have to talk about it. Last but not least, another guy who's been obviously hanging around, just keeps hanging around. Sam Webb. He's a grinder, man. And he keeps getting better and better. I mean, we'll see what the PFF grade gives. For me, a lot of these grades, wow, especially, I'll just leave it at that. We'll show Turf's grades when that time comes, man. But hey, Raider Nation, it is clear. We've got some bright spots, but we've also got some question marks. Defense is building an identity, brick by brick, hit by hit, snap by snap. And if these grades tell us anything, it's that the competition is real. So buckle up. We're only just getting started. Let me know your grades in the chat. Who do you think deserves a badge of honor? Somebody that's going to be here long term, right? All those good things in terms of these rookies and sophomores, coming out, man, because this is going to be a good one. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. So, man, I am going to just go right into it. Excuse me. I don't want to start with the corners. I want to start with the linebackers. Now, check it out. This is PFF's grades here, right? This is all PFF right here. And interesting to say the least, right? Let me see if I can pull it up here right in front of me. Because I don't necessarily agree. Well, I definitely don't agree with PFF in terms of the grades. They're crazy. I don't even understand it. And I think that some of it is AI. It's just bad. Because it doesn't make any sense. Tommy Eichenberg, top 30 linebacker, B+, lead tackler, strong in the run defense. That ain't Tommy. That don't make sense. Amari Gaynor, PFF grade, 50s, depth linebacker. That makes a lot of sense. Special teams asset, role model, makes sense. Giving him a C-, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me altogether. I mean, every which way till Sunday. Jermaine Pratt, PFF grade, 60+. Middle rising linebacker. A letter grade of a B, solid in coverage and blitz. I mean, this guy's a veteran, man. This guy's been around for a long time as far as Jermaine Pratt is concerned. Didn't have the greatest year last year, right? Let's keep it real. The Bengals defense was atrocious, absolute atrocious, and no idea how that's going to turn out for them. But us having Jermaine Pratt, I think, is a huge win. PFF gives him a letter grade of a B. I would disagree with that. You'll see my grades in a minute. Elandon Roberts, again, another PFF grade in the 60s. Veteran linebacker. Smart coverage, limited range. Disagree with that as far as smart coverage. Limited range, yes. He's a run stopper. As I've already stated earlier, there's no way he's in every down. PFF's giving him a B-. I'm highly a lot of people highly question. And again, like I say, this could be AI or some kind of issue to where it's reading the wrong player. I just got this mixed up. I'm just showing y'all what was spit out because I don't know how they're getting these grades. It doesn't make sense to me. Jalen Smith, right? Again, a veteran, but leadership, versatile feeling. Yes, versatile feeling, leadership because of age. Yeah, he's been around, veteran. A B for Jalen Smith. I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? I I would not say I agree with that in any way, shape, or form. But we're going to dive into it, right? Where are we at? Devin White, right? Again, another PFF grade of 55. High floor. Linebacker. C plus. Rebounding from injury, still key. I can agree with that. Absolutely, I can agree with that. He's 100%, coming back from injury. And if we can get the high ceiling with that high floor, we're going to see a whole lot better than the C plus. I don't know how he's gotten a C plus. I want to say, where did we get him from? It's been a tough day today, so I'm not going to say I have all of the knowledge that I need to. I didn't get a chance to do all my homework, but I was refusing to miss this grade report day. So I can't give too much on that because I can't think off the fly right now, and I want to try to get through all of this within the proper hour. So I'm going to move on, man. Jamal Adams, again, 50s for PFF grade. Safety, box linebacker. We already discussed it. Ball hawk, but he's got injury blemishes. Solid C. It's definitely some veteran leadership needed. It's a reunite with Pete Carroll. I'm happy with it. I'm glad they made the decision because we are running light, right? In terms of our secondary, just across the board, we don't know who's going to show up. So we got to get people to get in where they fit in, 100%. You got Jeremy Chin, right? What's wild to me, hybrid linebacker safety, 48 for PFF grade. Spotty performance in a C minus. I thought Jeremy Chin did well for the Commanders. And I thought that was a huge addition to our secondary after obviously losing Trayvon not Trayvon, what is his name? He's no longer a Raider anyways. So shout out to that dude, Trayvon Moore, however you pronounce his name. I never really could pronounce his last name, right? It is what it is. So yeah. We got Thomas Harper, safety support, depth, right? Again, ineligible. Really don't know how you're going to give him a grade from that respect. And then Lonnie Johnson Jr. Again, rotation, depth. He can be a slot corner. They gave him a C minus, roughly a 50 in terms of a PFF grade. Ladies and gentlemen, we know we're in trouble. Shout out to Pigs. Big nasty DBs all over. Appreciate you for coming through as always, my guy. Hope you enjoy the show. And you are absolutely right. We have some big secondary players. Safeties, corners. A lot of these guys have some serious size to them, man. Pause. With that being said, last but not least on this list, who I am super, super excited about, Isaiah Pola-Mao. Safety, right? B minus, without any, conversation, if you will, no notes. Isaiah Pola-Mao is a staple right now. He actually has a chance to. This is his breakout year, in my opinion. Without a doubt, this is his breakout year, and it's going to be very interesting to see how he now performs and responds as the man, right? As the starter. No more, learning from someone. Nah, it's your gig now. It's time for you to rock. It's absolutely time for you to rock. So that's what you have, man, in terms of the linebackers and the safeties, I believe. That's what this list takes care of. Yeah. And I am curious to hear how you guys feel about it. This list, these grades. As people pour in, I will obviously start to move to the chat. We got John Leon in the building. Salute Nation. Salute John Leon. Appreciate you for coming through as always. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes, pigs. I agree. I like that he got paid a fair deal as well. Yep. We got my main man, the other half of Dead in the Water. Spence in the building. Title Town Sports Talk. Can't wait for week 1. Did you get your ticket yet, Spence? Come on, man. I don't know how else I can get you to get to this game of all games. But we all absolutely should be going to the home opener. Particularly if you come from the Northeast and you a Raider fan, you better come represent, man. I'm excited about that. For real. I really honestly can't wait, man. I cannot wait for week 1. I'm with you, Spence. 100%. You just need to show up with me, man. We got my old player, my teammate, my dog. Ray is in the building. What it do? Appreciate you for coming through, man, showing up. I hope you enjoy the show. Last one I'm going to post right here because it's pigs, and we already know. DBs are a volatile position. Ups and downs are just part of the game, so grades can't be weighed too heavily. I agree. These grades mean absolutely nothing. Like, it's, well, for PFF, I mean, a lot of people just disregard PFF altogether, right? 100%. Me, I take their position with a grain of salt, right? That's the way I'd put it. They definitely have something going on to where they can get a scorecard that can make sense whether you like it or not. In the end, it has some kind of validity to it, but again, I take it with a grain of salt. So it will be interesting to see how that works out, right? In terms of any of these players and what they do, right? Let me find out. Casey switched it up. Shout out to Boom or Doom, aka Casey. I know this is Casey. I have a question. Well, I have an answer, Boomer Doom. What's up, man? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Hey, we got a superstar in the building. Billy Davis. What up, Raider Nation? Turk, chat. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. As always, supporting, man. Hope you enjoy the show. Chase, CHW. Shout out to Chase CHW. How do you get monetized quick? I don't know. You tell me, man. It's a grind. Anything quick probably isn't worth having. That's how I would put it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you don't want to just get monetized quick, right? You know what I'm saying? You want an honest, real following. At least that's how I look at it. I want the people that rock with me, you know what I'm saying, to rock with me. I'm not looking for, a million subscribers, right, when I get 10 people watching every week. I'd rather have my 1,000 with 10 people watching, right? And those same loyal 10 people watching that really, truly rock with me. So, I mean, that's just my take, right? I plan on doing this till the wheels fall off. So everybody else has, everybody has their way of doing good old YouTube. It is what it is, man. I'm in it for the long haul. I do this because I enjoy it. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, pay bills just yet. Right? You never know. But it's good to have goals and all of this stuff, man. And you really can, you know, make it what you want. So that's my little spiel in terms of the question asked. We got real talk in the building. 805. What up, Turf? Appreciate you for coming through, man. I hope you enjoy the show as always. Boom or Doom, back with a question. How long have you been a Raiders fan for? I have been a Raiders fan since I was about 6-7 years old. I am 50. I turned 50 this year. And right about right, that 82 year when we won the Super Bowl, Marcus Allen, the famous, reverse for the score against the Washington Redskins. I was in my glory right then and there, right? So, yeah, man. I was very, very happy. Let's just put it that way. So I've seen some of the best that we have to offer in terms of Raider Nation. But I've also seen the worst. These last 20 years have been rough. I mean, crazy rough. So it is what it is, man. My man Chase, I just hit 1K subs too. I put in the work. There you go, man. That's all that matters. Just keep putting in that work, man. Keep putting in that work. Real talk. Heard you roll into the home opener week two. Better gear up. It's going to be wild. 805. We are going to have a blast. The home opener in Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what else to tell you other than be there or be square, right? You know, it's going to be wild. I mean, the whole entire Raider Syndicate is going to be together. Probably the first time we've all literally been together in the same room at once, and it's going to be wild. I'm just letting you know. I'm so off track right now. All right, boom or doom, man. Come on, man. This is a good question, though, because I get it. I understand everybody watches their team, not everybody else's team. So for one, this is telling me boom or doom, you're not a Raider fan, which is all good. We don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind it at all. But I would like to know who your team is. At least that way I know what I'm working with. Our quarterbacks right now, man, number one is Geno Smith. Shout out to Geno, our number one guy. He's going to do what he make it do. We're happy with it, right? Back up, my man, AOC, Aiden O'Connell. Hey, man, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. And, you know, it's going to be interesting, man, because last but not least, we got Cam, the kid from North Dakota State, along with my guy, Touchdown Tommy. But we know Touchdown Tommy is more of a gadget, right? You know, receiver, if you will, more than anything else. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. You hilarious, Chase. Y'all see this, right, Raider Nation? Chase says we're winning the bowl this year. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that one, but ATL. Chase, ATL rise up. So does that mean you are a dirty bird? Does that mean you like them Falcons, or is that just where you from? Shout out to ATL. I got my family there, of course. I'm born and raised in Perry, Georgia. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Last question before I move on. How many passing yards do you think Geno Smith will have? That's actually a really, really good question. I'm gonna dive into this second half, but I do want to just answer this because a lot of people don't know. I think statistically, Geno was the best quarterback, period. Hands down, statistically, for indoor quarterbacks. I also want to say something like he's had the longest, he's got the longest ball pause in terms of indoors and longest ball completion, things along those lines. And I really honestly think he is going to have a breakout year from that respect. I mean, between him, Bowers, I give Jacoby Myers a whole lot of flack, but he's solid. He's consistent. Gino's gonna have something to play with, man. Pause. It's gonna be interesting to see. How many yards do I think he'll have? A lot. I think he will probably have a breakout year, if not close to it. That's my expectations. So yeah, I'm real high on Geno Smith having a breakout year. Having a year as into, hey, he was worth every penny. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? That's how I'm feeling it. So let's move on over, man. I'm going to show all the grades per PFF first, and then we'll go back over Turf's grades, right? So, there we go. Cornerbacks and say some more safeties, right? I had this broken up weird. Again, this comes from PFF and my trusty old sources that definitely don't seem to be right. But neither here nor there. Let me get to my slide. This is and again, I'm not a Jacorian Bennett fan from that respect, but I do think this is sliding in terms of the PFF grade at 58.6. I don't understand it. 135th out of 222 cornerbacks. Allowed just 18 catches, forced 7 deflections, I would assume. C- grade in terms of PFF. I think they're being harsh on my guy, but we know he's got injury issues, right? He hasn't played a full season, meaning he's only a sophomore, right? So he did get his start, but hasn't played a full season. I shouldn't say he has injury issues. It's just he hasn't played a full season yet. So is he going to be good? We don't know. Darnay Holmes, right? Look at these grades, guys. D plus as a dog. 165th out of 222 cornerbacks. Struggled in coverage. Right. And again, this is coming from PFF, right? No idea. Yeah. No idea. And I need to dig into some of these guys, man. Kai Blue Kelly. Yeah, I'm definitely at the point now where that's where I'm at, because I got to look at this guy. Kyle Blue Kelly, he's got a PFF grade of 70. B, strong in run defense. Super strong in run defense. When did we pick him up? I am intrigued. When did we pick him up? When did we draft him? I wasn't able to do all of my homework, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to need some help from you guys on some of these players. Stanford, when did we draft him? I believe he's in his second year, right? Let me look real quick. I believe he is in his second year. And he is going to be what, a safety? No, he's a corner. Let me yeah, I really want to look at this. Yeah, this is his second year, right? I don't recall drafting him though. Who drafted him? Yeah, that's what I thought. Exactly. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, who drafted him in the 5th round, 157th pick in the 2023 draft. And he was also with the Seahawks, Packers, and the Commanders, right? Appeared in 8 games, recorded 5 tackles and 1 tackle for loss. The one cool thing about this guy, man, hey, he is a Las Vegas native. 4 seasons at Stanford. I wonder what high school he went to. My guess is Bishop Gorman, but we'll have to look at that, man. I appreciate you at John Leon. My man's paying attention. Ravens. Yep. So, hey, maybe a depth piece, right? We'll find out, man. We'll find out. This next guy, man, it hurts. It hurts because we don't know what we got with him. But the Cameron Richardson, 116 out of 118 QBs, straight up F. Low coverage grade. I'll just keep it a bean. He didn't look good at all, right? He didn't look good at all, right? Period. It is what it is. Isaiah Polamalu. This is where I say 62 for a PFF grade. I don't get that. Above average, obviously. B-. We'll talk about what Turf gives. You know what I'm saying? Reliable 4th down presence. I think you're going to see a little bit different out of Isaiah Polamalu this year. I think he absolutely has a breakout year. And he's here to stay. He's here to stay 100%. Chris Smith, right? These guys are ineligible. Trey Taylor, JT Woods. Yeah, JT Woods is another one that I'm not really sure on. That's another guy I'm actually going to look at real quick here. Let me see if I can find JT Woods. I don't know much about him. Anybody know anything about JT Woods? Let me see. JT Woods, Baylor. Let me see. Woods is in his 2nd year, right? He was on the practice squad for the Eagles and the Bears in 2024. He was a 3rd round pick by the Chargers in the 2022 draft. And he's played in 13 career games. All with the Chargers, totaling 8 tackles, 7 solos. So he's a division rival pickup, right? I'm not mad at that. JT Woods, he's a big guy, 6'2", 190 pounds. Baylor, I'm not mad at it. I mean, we'll find out, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in terms of if he has a legitimate shot. But ineligible, right? Ineligible. Don't have any snaps. Charge Tiger 529 is in the building. Said hi. Hi. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. He's probably number 1. I mean, it's very possible as far as what we're working with. In terms of our D, our secondary is questionable to say the least. Like, we are absolutely very questionable. No question how questionable we are. So that's going to be a tough one. I'm not going to even sit up here and lie. That is going to be a tough situation. Our secondary. And I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it at all. So now that we've, pretty much went through everyone's grades from the PFF standpoint, right? Let's dive in specifically to the players. Michael Berry, I think I already said this, 2020, and this is linebackers. We're going back to linebackers because I am going to change this up, right? And we are going to go with, my bad, I didn't need to do that. What I meant to do is to go with Turf's grades. I think this is, yep. Here we go. We're going to start here. We are going to start here. These are Turf's grades for players. Tommy Eichenberg, right? 6'2", 230. Obviously, we all know he's drafted in the 5th round. He just hasn't showed anything, man. He's been praised for work ethic and character, you know what I'm saying? But he's a developmental linebacker with what they're considering to be high upside. I don't see it. Shout out to my guy Severe. Severe don't see it. None of us sees it. I don't know. You got to figure it out, my guy. At some point, you got to figure it out. Amari Gaynor, right? Again, another undrafted guy from UNC, but again, great size, Paul. 6'4", 235. He's versatile, athletic, right? Decent in coverage, but didn't have much production outside of college. I mean, in college, let alone outside of college. So we're still unsure on what that's going to be, man. Maybe special teams. I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out, man. He's at the bottom of the list, right, in terms of PFF grades, but he hasn't played enough. He's a high energy project, though. And he's got some good developmental traits. So that's why I have him at a C. Like I said, I really didn't want to grade any of the players that actually didn't play for us. And I think my grade reflects in it because you'll notice I kind of just was lazy about it. I'll be honest. Straight up lazy. Just gave everybody C's. From that respect, Jermaine Pratt is no different, right? It's a big dude, 6'3", 250. He's a 3rd round pick in 2019. And he was with the Bengals that whole time. Over 600 tackles, 7 INTs, 140 plus tackles for the last 2 seasons in terms of being a middle linebacker at Cincinnati. Known for his instinctive play leadership and run defense, man. We got him for a steal. He's an instant veteran. High floor, starter ready, meaning yes, more than likely he's going to start. But I gave him a C grade because that defense in Cincinnati was god awful. God awful. And he looked pretty bad on quite a few plays. So, see, it is what it is. I already gave you guys the reasons as to why. Elandon Roberts, another C from Turf. He's a veteran. He's a straight run stuffer. He's not an every down guy. You know, that's pretty much really what it boils down to. He's going to be in there 1st and 2nd at best, right? Run stopper, but he is a leader. He's been a team leader, right? He's been a key leadership piece in terms of how the Steelers use them in the run defense for sure and reliability. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give credit where credit is due from that respect. Jalen Smith, man, former Pro Bowler, Cowboys and Giants, and he's still of age, right? He still passes the rundown test. 29. So signed him after minicamp tryout. We're gonna see what happens. Again, we got him for a steal, man. Got him for a steal. We do play the Cowboys this year. So, hey, we got some inside knowledge, if you will. We got some depth. And, hey, if he bounces back, if he does what he's supposed to, man, I'm telling you, we have a lot of questions to get answered, but holy cow, if some of these guys can regurgitate what they used to do, kind of like this next guy you see on the list, Devin White with another C. Explosive for the Buccaneers, man. He was the 1st rounder, 120 plus tackle, seasons, 3 of them, I want to say. But he's declined, right? He's getting old. He had 83 tackles in 2023. Brief stint with the Texans, Didn't play with no snaps anyways with the Eagles. And he's with us on a 1-year prove it deal. Spy Tech. My bad, I didn't mean to boo him. Spy Tech and yeah, our main man, Brady is giving him a shot. You know, it's his ex-teammate as far as Brady is concerned. I think they have something. It's a 1-year prove it deal, so it's not like they spent a lot of money. I think we're fine there. I don't see any issues on giving this guy a shot to see where things can shake out for us. Now we're gonna move to that safety round, right? Jamal Adams again. C wasn't on our team. 3-time Pro Bowler, All Pro safety for the Jets and Seahawks, right? Recently signed him. His production is crazy, right? We already know as far as the fit is concerned, he's being reunited with Pete Carroll. Definitely leadership and blitz presence, right? One of the big knocks, injuries, right? Missed plenty of games, but supposedly he's the healthiest he's ever been in years. So maybe we get lucky, maybe not. Not sure. If he can stay on the field, absolute game changer. Coverage, safety, again, we got questions. Corners are supposed to cover, not safeties, right? Corner cover, safety, not. I mean, yes, but no. You know what I mean. We don't want to rely on that. And then we're just going to rope everybody else in here. Jeremy Chin, right? Again, let's see. Coming from the Commanders, right? And I believe for sure we expect to see Chin and Polamalu as starters, right? That's going to be my guess. Thomas Harper, again, another kid. Let's see. Let's talk about it. Thomas Harper, he's in his second year. He's 5'10", 195 pounds. He was undrafted with the Chargers. Didn't make the team, though, got cut. He's a guy from Oklahoma State and transferred to Notre Dame for his final collegiate season, 2023. So he's only been in the league 2 years. And it's going to be interesting to see if he can make this squad. I'll be honest. And that's why you see he's ineligible, right? He's ineligible to be graded because he's got no tape. He's got no nothing, man. So we're going to have to just wait and see. Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. Next guy, Lonnie Johnson Jr., right? Again, given a C. You're talking about a kid that is coming from, he was a second-round pick, 54th overall by the Houston Texans in 2019. Spent 3 years with them before playing with the Titans in 2022 and then the New Orleans Saints in 2023. He's appeared in 83 games, 20 starts, and has totaled 173 tackles, 125 solo, 4 INTs, 15 pass defenses, and a fumble recovery. So, and he plays special teams, right? Is he tough? You're damn right. Native of Gary, Indiana. Played at University of Kentucky before transferring. I think the kid has a chance, right? 6'2", 213. He's a big guy. Pause. So, yeah, at safety, he's got a legit shot, man. He's got a legit shot. And then last but not least, we already know, Isaiah Polamalu. I gave him a solid B. Now, Steve DeLuna, 12-5 in 2025. Are you talking about the Raiders, my guy? I mean, I love the enthusiasm. I wish you were right. I'm hoping you're right, but I think that's a little too optimistic, just a little too optimistic. So we'll have to discuss that at a later date, right? I love for you to show back up into the season and prove me and everybody else wrong that doesn't see it that way. I definitely don't see it that way, but we'll have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see. Raider Mag joined on Instagram. I see you, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. So yeah, that's what I have for my first list, right? In terms of grades, I think my grades were fair there, very fair. I don't know. You guys tell me. We got one more set of grades, right? One more set of grades, and I think here you have it. Jacorian Bennett. This is where I'm sure people are gonna be mad at me, right? I don't know. Are you mad? Are you happy? I don't know. I'm okay with it. I have no problems with Jacorian Bennett having a C grade. He didn't play the whole season. When he did play, yes, I would have given him more of a B. But got to be on the field, man. Got to get on the field. Darnay Holmes. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I already talked about Kai Blue Kelly. Cameron Richardson. It's an eyesore. An F, it's an eyesore. It's an absolute eyesore. Oh, I got JT voice twice. Man, I got to get my editors to fix this stuff. My editors, meaning me, Turf. I need to hire some people. Yeah, straight up F. You know, and the more and more I thought about Isaiah Polamalu, I actually wanted to turn around and give him a little bit extra. I wanted to put a B plus. I want to put a plus on there for Isaiah Polamalu. B plus. I'm going to upgrade that. I think it's well deserved, for sure, without question. Well deserved in terms of what he's got going on. Man, these are the worst numbers of a show ever, and it's all because of my technical difficulties, I believe, which is all good, ladies and gentlemen. This has nothing to do with your what I mean. This is all turf. But outside of that, numbers look good. Hopefully somebody learned something today in terms of the people that we have going. Yeah, there you have it. Those are your grades. That's the last grade report show of the off season. And yeah, I'm excited. I got through it. It's not, this show isn't, it's definitely not my favorite. This is going to go down as one of those. I wish I could have had better timing. I definitely wanted to get more information and more knowledge on the players. But, you know, hey, sometimes you just got to cut things short, right? Things don't always work out as planned. And this is one of those days, man. But it's all good, right? It's all good. We kept it in a good time frame. I want to say we kept it within the hour, right? Looks like it. Yeah. Yeah. We're right at an hour. Yeah. These views are by far the lowest I've ever had in my life. I think I got like 50 views. Shout out to the 50 viewers that came through to support your boy for today. I take all the blame for this. So I didn't have everything set up properly. I didn't get the vertical run until who knows when. All good. I'm glad we got through the show. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the Knockout Canvas. Coach Angelo and I, we will be back. Great weekend to fight. Great weekend coming up. Right? Boxing is every year. Every week. every week, somewhere on the continent, somebody's boxing. So be ready for that. Thursday, my boy Spence and I, dead in the water. I'll be prepared for that. I'll definitely be prepared for that. Yeah, I know. Rundown and I, nephew, we got Turf and Rundown coming back. I don't know when. We were supposed to do a show yesterday, got lazy. Yeah, we got TRS. That show is gonna be absolutely wild. I can't wait for that show. But yeah, we cooking up. It's not too much farther left in terms of the season and everything getting going. So I'm excited. Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna leave with this one. It's definitely a Debbie Downer. It's sad. And it's definitely telling my age, man. But I am going to definitely speak on it because it's part of my childhood growing up. And it was, like one of my boys said, man, it was the first time we actually had seen ourselves on the screen, right? Shout out to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. Rest in peace. So wild, man. 2025 is shaping up to be crazy. But yeah, man, we all grew up on the Cosby Show. At least, people my age. It is a tough one, man. A tough one because, like I said, it's the first time I saw myself on the screen. I was like, yeah, I can identify with that. All those things, man. And Theo was that dude, man. Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. I've been posting, stuff about, the Cosby Show, all that. And I mean, it immediately when this came up, there are two very specific episodes that I will never be able to forget. Anytime I see it, it looks like I'm seeing it for the first time. And I just get a kick out of it. I love it. I adore it. But it's the Gordon Gartrell, ladies and gentlemen. If you know, you know. If you don't know, just go Google the Gordon Gartrell. You know what I'm saying? Go Google the Gordon Gartrell, man. That episode, it was the livest. It taught a lot. Seriously, that episode taught a lot, man. It really did. But that Gordon Gartrell had me rolling. And then last but not least, man, it's one of my good best friends growing up, man. We obviously grew up on this Cosby thing. And if anybody remembers, Bill and Malcolm used to have a thing about a burger dog, right? And a bacon burger dog. But the burger dog was the episode we remember the most, when they would go back and forth. A burger dog. A burger dog. Like, I know this is so corny, wow, but hey, man, I'm bringing up my childhood, man. These are things that, man, it's just so wild. This stuff just flashes before you, man. And I'm just telling you right now, those two episodes, A Burger Dog and the Gordon Gartrell, it's going to be with me forever, man. Shout out to Malcolm Jamal Warner and his family. Condolences for the family. Tough loss, man. I know we all going through it from that respect. So hate to end the show on a note like that, but I did have to get that out. Let y'all know about the rest of the shows. We here, ladies and gentlemen. The season's about to start. It's going to be a barn burner. Y'all get ready because this content's coming and it's coming strong. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Knockout Canvas. Peace.
Raiders! Let's go, baby! We all the way on the fourth row, baby! Yeah! silver and black to talk about the game. So I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game. So.